Now, I hope you weren't going to start without me. Yes, it is I, the Witch Saoirse. And as it is All Hallows Eve, Halloween, Samhain, we have my hat, we have the dress, we have everything we need. Now, I understand that you've had a couple trials and tribulations the past few days. Not to worry, my love. I assure you it is all over with. And now we can have a most pleasant evening, I think. Let me set this down. Seems that you've met a few new friends. He is the spirit Akalea and the prophet Lyra, both very lovely creatures, both almost opposite beings, but known them for a very long time. Very good people. Prophet Lyra is nearly as old as I am. So I suppose if you think too hard about it, her and Akalea are kind of an odd couple, age-wise. But, I mean, really, what does it matter when you're A, very, very old, and B, dead? I don't think it matters so much. I don't think it matters much anyway, so long as everyone is of age. However, I am getting off the point. Now, it seems that you are also the experiment of my more chaotic counterpart. Yes. Well, let's see. Let me get out my cards. Let's just put those right back. I was meditating on them just a titch. Now, as I have inferred that the prophet Lyra has told you, the Dark Witch Lucidia is not a particularly smart broad, and over the centuries has not quite mastered the art of necromancy. And she also decided to use as a sacrifice the blood of someone that from day one had my protection. So while her shenanigans may have worked for just a little bit of time, ultimately they will end as soon as the veil is lifted after tomorrow. No, not to worry. I find that our dead friends would much very like to stay dead. You'd be surprised at how much better it could be there, how it could be here. None of us are really fit to know, are we? Could be a paradise there, could be hell. But I think with the time we are given here, we make the most of it and live as if there is nothing at all on the other side. Let me set these down. So, as I gather, let's see, she used yes. She used these 3 cards to meditate upon. Now, the tarot is a wonderful tool, and including for her sort of business, it would work fine. However, she uses these cards simply to meditate upon them, to usher in an idea of what she's trying to accomplish. But ultimately, the tarot is used for divining. So while they can give her bits of images to help speed along what she is trying to do, they're not much help in that way. And let's take a look at these on the literal side, that is. The 3 of Swords. Removal, absence, delay, division, rupture, dispersion, and all of that design signifies naturally. Alright, the 10 of Swords. Whatsoever is intimated by the design, also pain, affliction, tears, sadness, desolation. And the Major Arcana card, Death. End, mortality, destruction, corruption. Well, yes, these cards do foretell some sort of doom. But alas, it seems that these have already passed. And in her mind, they were already fulfilled. She will have a nasty surprise tomorrow. But I wouldn't worry the least. And in exchange for your time and trouble, why don't we do a little reading on you, just to disperse any negative thoughts you may have. So, I want to play Major Arcana. Let's go through these cards and pull out the Major Arcana cards. Nearly there, dear. Let's write all of these. Strength, justice, the Fool, the Sun, the Chariot, the Star, the World, the Moon, the Hierophant, the Magician, Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, Death, the Lovers, the Hermit, Temperance, the Devil, the High Priestess, the Emperor, the Tower, Judgment, and the Hanged Man. Just like to shuffle these a smidge if you don't mind. Three-card spread. Going to fan these out for you, like so. Run your hand over the deck. I want you to see what cards jump to you. Just point at the card. Just run your hand lightly over. You may feel a pull. You may feel a little bit of heat. All right. Last card. Wonderful. Past, present, future. All right. For your past card, the Chariot. The Chariot being sort of a trouble of war, as one can see, as it is reversed. It's more of less of war, but more of quarreling and trouble. Your next card, the Lovers. Now, as this doesn't particularly mean, well, it could mean love at this point of blooming romance, but this card also means trials overcome as your present card. And for the last card, we have the Empress. The Empress being action, initiative, and fruitfulness of the those trials and tribulations. But it can also mean the unknown and difficulty ahead. I think those 3 cards are very fitting for what we have here. Nope, wrong way. It's a good spread. It is a particularly open spread, but that's the beauty of it, is that it can open your eyes to something you may not notice before, something that may lie ahead. But ultimately, my dear, I believe the worst of it is over. But you still have quite a journey on ahead, so stay cautious, stay wary. Most of all, stay safe. Picked you up from some low places before, and while I'm happy to do that, I don't necessarily find that to be a particularly good time, but any time I get to spend with you, of course, is a wonderful time. So, if you don't have any more questions, anything else to be helped, I do have a whole night of tricks and shenanigans to get up to, of course. Wouldn't expect anything less from the Witch Saoirse, although I'm not so much like my counterpart in that I'm a little more responsible in it. Don't do magic irresponsibly, dear. Now, I will see you quite soon, I think. I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the time it is that we are separated. Good night, dear. Good night, my love.